Hello, everyone. It is I, Fatty Fortune, and I'm going to do something a little different here. Now, ever since I started playing it again, and yes, I know it's been a while, I took my break from doing it on video, and some of you may not know this, but I've also I've also done 2 streams in the past 2 weeks. So I've done that. I have done Railroads Online and Overwatch for a stream. They weren't very long, so there wasn't really anything that important with them. That was just to test things out and all that, just to see if the audio was working correctly. But anywho, besides those facts, I wanted to do this because one, ever since I started playing Overwatch again, when Season 3 came around, I haven't looked at the updates. So here we are. This is an entire video dedicated to the updates. Now, I'm going to skim through a couple stuff, but what I'm going to go deep into is what I actually want to find that's interesting. So I just wanted to see some of this. And I'm bringing you guys along with the ride just to show you what balance changes or they did for Season 3. Now, I know some of you either, if you don't know what Overwatch is, or if you don't watch any of my Overwatch content, I'm okay with that. This is just something I like to do occasionally. And occasionally, that's not really the case half the time, because it feels like most of my stuff is Overwatch, but nonetheless, let's just dive into it now. So for hero updates, perk system continued to evolve since Season 1, with ongoing additions to the hero perks across the roster. This patch included targeted adjustments to perks that are out of line in pick rate, win rate, or overall effectiveness, which is the goal of improving viability and maintaining meaningful choice. Okay, that's a good start. I'm liking it. But I already hate the first tank we're looking at. And it's D.Va. I'm hoping it's something good. Let's just be honest. I'm hoping it's something either good or bad. I couldn't care which one it is, as long as D.Va somehow gets nerfed, just slightly, just slightly. Not meaning anything meaningful, but just slightly. I don't like D.Va at all as a character to play. And before anyone says anything, yes, I do suck playing D.Va. That is my hate towards it. But nonetheless, let's see. So this is major perk, shield system. Okay, so this... Hello, I can't speak today. Okay. Shield I can't speak. Shield conversion reduced from 150 to 100. So I'm guessing she only gets 100 shield instead of 150. I'm guessing that's what that is. Domina. What is that? Corporate. I'm going to say that's what it is. Retreat. Major perk added. Oh, so they took away a major perk. Yeah, okay. So, while Barrier Array is active, it can be moved one time to another location. Okay, that's weird and interesting, I guess. And then the Power Move perk, major perk, has been removed. I don't even know what that one was, but okay. Doomfist, Power Matrix, major perk. The duration has been reduced from 1 second to 0.8 seconds. I don't know what Power Matrix is, but sadly, it's been slightly nerfed. Sorry, Doomfist players. Hazard. Oh, he's got a lot of stuff. Hold on. So Hazard has become a strong pick across multiple scenarios due to his survivability, mobility, and lethality. Reducing Spike Guard's duration, or reducing Spike Guard's duration lowers his ability to sustain during engagements, while adjustments to his perk distribution reinforce a trade-off between mobility and lethality within his major perks. Alrighty, this is where everything gets better. The more interesting part. Sorry, that was a voice crack. Anyway, the Zen. I'm not even going to say that. It's a major. It's a minor perk. The healing increased from 30% to 40%. Honestly, why couldn't they just keep it at 40%? They've moved it so many times, they don't even know what to do with it. Put it at like 35% at this point. Like, pick a lane. Anyway, recon. The recon. No, I'm not saying that. Screw it. I'm not saying that. Anyway, moved from minor or major to minor perk. Extra resource cap reduced from 50 to 25. Ugh, okay, that's a heavy nerf. Deep leap. Major perk. Moved from minor to major. Range increased from 15% to 20%. And explosive impalements. Major perk. Damage reduced from 40 to 30. Let me know what that is, and I don't know. I don't know what that one is, but okay. Oh, Spike Guard. The maximum duration reduced from 3 seconds to 2.5. Kinda like how Roadhog is in 6v6. But alright, I'll deal with it. Anyway, Ramatra. Relentless Form, minor perk. The duration bonus increased from 1 to 2 seconds. Half effectiveness during annihilate. Oh my god, no way. No, you did not. You did not just increase that perk. Oh, I gotta deal with that now. Okay. That's gonna be fun, isn't it? And then the nanite repair. Okay, well, I mean, at least they're liking this perk a little more when Ramantra players use it. 75 healing to 100%. Or not a percent, but 100 extra healing. Or just 25 25 extra healing. There we go. Is that correct? There we go. Alrighty. Can I please get my tongue out of the gutter? Now, this is one. Reinhardt can struggle against high mobility of the hero roster. Increasing Firestrike's projective speed increases its consistency at range and better rewards accurate use. This also crosses double Firestrike breaking point against 250 health targets. Oh. So you increase its speed by 3 and its damage by 5. So instead of 240, you get a maximum 250 damage out of it for just 2. Meaning, technically, if you get the third Fire Strike perk after like every charge, if you kill someone or something like that, basically that can go up to 375. That's insane to think about. You're doing almost 400 damage for all 3 Fire Strikes if you get that perk. Which is not bad. Hell, you can even combo that with the duration for the 25% speed increase of fire rate. And that's just for swinging Reinhardt's hammer. So, that's not bad. Apparently, this has been nerfed. I don't know. Zarya has fallen below intended performance following recent reductions to her primary fire and perks. Reducing energy degradation increases her ability to retain energy more consistently, increasing uptime while retaining her lower maximum damage output. Oh. So they basically buffed Zarya instead. I thought it was a nerf. Okay. Interesting. Interesting what they were going for there. Okay, now we're on to the damage. Now, I'm not going to really pay attention to the damage parts a little bit, but Inferno Rush, reduced recovery after the ability 0.3 to 0.1 second. Okay, and then Dancing Blaze 0.2 to 0.1 second. Okay, well, I mean, if players actually play on run, like, you guys would understand this more than I do, but I'm not getting it. Anyway, moving on. Ash, double barreled. Minor perk. Knockback reduction of the second shot removed. Okay. And then Viper Sting. Ammo gain removed. Aw. Well, that sucks. Okay. Even though I don't play Ash, that kind of sucks. And then Air Burst. Ammo gain increased from 3 to 6. I like that one. That one's actually pretty good. And Bastion here. Wait. Wait, hold on. Bastion. Oh, yes. Armored Artillery. Minor perk removed. Or, yeah, minor perk removed. Finally. Honestly, even though I played Bastion a couple times with that perk in general, it was probably one of his best perks, without a doubt. You just get free 300 overhealth by just pressing your ult. Um, Anywho, replaced with another minor perk known as Smart Bomb. A36 tactical grenades, self knockback is increased by 25% and no longer damages you. I feel like I heard that from somewhere. Oh, whatever. Cassidy. Healing increased from 30 to 40 healing per second. Silver Bullet. Bleed total damage over time reduced from 70 to 50. Duration reduced from 2.5 to 1.5. Okay. Partial skin. Oh, God. Ultimate charge gain reduced from 50 to... Wait. What's... How does this one work? Okay, well, I don't know how that one's going to work, but alrighty. Number of additional projectiles reduced from 3 to 2. I mean, that's always nice. So, kind of like a nerf, I guess. Oh, that's a fucking big nerf. Override protocol. Ultimate cost increased by 10%. That is a big increase. Alrighty. So, Emre players aren't going to get their ultimate as much. Genji. Meditation. Major perk. Healing increased from 35 to 50 per second. Cooldown reduced from deflect from 10 to 8 seconds. I'm going to see that a lot more often now. That's the reason why. Okay. That's why people are picking Genji against me now. Okay, understood. And then Bon Voyage. Attack speed bonus increased from 25 to 35. Wait, hold on. Didn't we, like, get something like this? Like, wasn't it something different? Like, this perk and another one was competing for first place. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I just feel like that's what it is. Defreeze, what's this? Oh, yeah, okay, I think I've seen this one. Freeze rate increased by 30% against non-tank heroes. I feel bad for my other DPS players. Endothermic Blaster? Range increased from 10 to 12 meter. Okay. Oh, wait, isn't that the beam? Oh. Oh, that's gonna suck. Okay. And then Reaper. What was this one? This is the one I was actually mostly concerned about. Dire Triggers has increased Reaper's strengths across many matchups and added more lethality to his kit. Combined with his survivability, this pushes him past intended durability and kill potential. Reducing his health lowers his survivability while preserving the lethality. Dire Triggles. Triggle? What? What? Triggers provides health reduced from 300 to 275. Lingering Wraith minor perk. So the movement bonus speed increased or reduced from 40 to 30. So an overall nerf. Okay. Okay. I'm not even gonna look over Sarah's, but we will just. If you guys want to pause it, that way you can read all this. I mean, be my guest, but I'm not reading all that. Sojourn max energy gain increased from 50 to 75. Okay. Kinetic reload. Okay, I understand that one. Vendetta players, if you want to look at this, this is perfectly fine. This is the things if you haven't seen them before. And now we're on to the supports. Oh. Oh, well, this is new. I didn't see this. Speed Serum. The movement speed bonus reduced from 40% to 30%. It's still not bad. I mean, 30% speed is still 30% speed. Not bad at all. Brigitte Whiplash. Major perk. Damage increased from 50 to 60. I don't think I've seen that, but that one actually sounded really good. Alari. Cooldown reduction from rapid construction increased from 1.5 to 2 seconds. Okay. Jetpack Cat. Okay, so this is the one I also wanted to look at. So while Jetpack Cat's wins and play rates remain low, Lifeline is highly effective at higher ranks when continuously carrying certain heroes. The certain heroes being, in quotation, being like Bastion. That's all I have to say. You know who you are, and honestly, if this is a really good nerf, I hope that it's worth it. Anyway, while carrying a target and reducing the strength of transport shielding weakens this strategy, while weapon improvements increase effectiveness outside of Lifeline. Transporting shielding, minor perk. The duration reduced from 5 to 3 seconds. Maximum shields reduced from 75 to 50. Headbutt. Speed threshold is active to lowered from 16.5 to 14 meters per second. No longer refunds fuel. Oh, God. Damage increased from 30 to 50. I would say a nerf. And you know what? I think it's rightfully deserved. And then we have these two. So let's see here. Forensic Flight. Fuel regeneration penalty while carrying a target increased from 2 times to 3 times slower. Oh, God. Biotic projectiles. Like what they did with the joke there. Anyway, damage and healing increased from 4 to 4.5 per pellet. I don't think I can do math here. Hold on. Well, there's 5 projectiles in total. Since it's a paw, you know, four fingers and then the actual paw itself. That's 5. So 4.5 times 5, then you'd get your answer. Okay, faster blaster. Shots per second increase from 20 to 22. Okay, so that has been increased for how faster it shoots. And that depends. It could be a double-edged sword. I could love it or I could hate it. Anywho, Life Weaver. Oh, he got a pretty good nerf. Actually, he got a really bad nerf. Improving to Life Weaver's healing have increased his ult charge rate, increasing the ult cost adjust for this while. Oh, my bad. This, while also reverting a previous change to Tree of Life's over health conversion that made the ultimate too strong and sustained healing. So basically, they cut its cost by 9%, which is still a big chunk. And then overhealth conversion rate from overhealing reduced from 100% to 50%. That's a big cut. Oh, God. Mercy, ooh. That looks like an intentional nerf. Anywho, Flash Heal has increased Mercy's overall healing output, so her ultimate cost has been increased to account for this. Damage boost is reduced to offset the increased value. With that power shift into chain boost to improve its viability. So additionally increases damage boost by 5%. Okay. And then code, wait, I'm not going to say that. It's the staff. Damage boost reduced from 30% to 25. So technically you only get the 30% if you get the major perk. Oh, well, now that is interesting. Valkyrie ultimate, 7%. It's still in the higher ranges of percent, but not as bad as the other two. Mizuki Kashihiro return. I could be butchering that. Return is limited by its short duration and longer cooldown. Reducing the cooldown and increasing duration improves its availability and flexibility as a mobile tool. Okay, so basically the cooldown reduced from 12 to 11, so that's 1 second. And duration from increased. Oh, okay, so it's basically increased by 1 second, but reduced by 1 second. I guess. Okay, let's. Oh, hold on. Biotic Orb's output is limited by the mobility and the durability of the hero roster. Increasing its damage and healing increases its impact while rewarding efficient placement. Okay, damn. So what? Damage per second increased from 50 to 60? Healing per second increased from 65 to 75 per second? And then the maximum damage per orb increased from 200 to 250. Damn. Oh, okay. And then last one is Wu Yang. Ebb and Flow major perk. Rewind healing increased from 50% to 100%. Now I wonder what that means. But I'm not going over the other patch notes because this video is already almost 25 minutes long. So I'm going to leave it at that. That is all the heroes in this season in just the normal patch that got buffs or got nerfs depending on who you play. Now surprisingly there is no Roadhog buffs or nerfs, so it really doesn't concern me very much. Ana got some kind of nerf, but it wasn't barely bad. Reaper obviously got a nerf. so he is more killable. Junkrat got a buff. Emre got a nerf. Echo got a nerf. Cassidy actually got a nerf as well. Bastion, they just had to rework him a little bit. Ashe, I don't know, they reworked her too. So technically, in reality, I think they either nerfed or buffed this character. But they obviously buffed Zarya again. They buffed Reinhardt. They buffed Ramatra's perks. They mingled and nerfed Hazard a little bit. They nerfed Doomfist a little. If it matters for those 0.2 seconds extra, sorry about that. I can only consider I am sorry for your loss. Domina, I don't know what she lost. I don't know what power move was, but please let me know in the comments if anyone does play Overwatch. Like, let me know what it did. But other than that, she technically got reworked, and then D.Va got a nerf. And that is all the updates from here. So, in other news, that is what we were dealing with. But yeah, that is all the balance changes to Overwatch and just the normal stuff, as in quick play, competitive. Like, those have changed. Oh, also another thing, apparently, if you guys go to Total Mayhem, I didn't realize this at first, but you can actually now use. Calm down. There's no need to rush. You can use your perks in there now, which I feel like it should have just been like that the whole time, but that's just me. That's just me. But other than that, yeah, you can use your perks in Total Mayhem, so it makes everything a lot more hectic. But all I know, that's what is normal changed for unranked and competitive. Stadium, I'm not going to do that because I don't play Stadium. I thought it was going to be beautiful, but I'm just one of those people that doesn't like it, apparently. But other than that, that's all for this video. So, if you guys do like it, and if you found this helpful, please let me know. And this is not the only video I am making. I am going to be coming out with another one. Maybe 2 more. But I'm not going to get your hopes up. That's just something I'm thinking of. But yeah, that is all I have to say. So I will see you guys in a little bit. See ya.